Welcome to another edition of I Am Most Sports with Pedro Justice. Well, they just announced a little while ago that Kell Brook had been offered around $1.5 million to face Terrence Bud Crawford in November. Now, my question to you is, do you think that that is a fair amount to face Terrence Crawford? Because Kell Brook has made more money than that in the past. Do you think that Kell Brook is worth what he made in the past? Or do you think this is a fair amount for a fight between Terrence Crawford and Kell Brook? Now, in one of Kell Brook's recent fights, I mean, he's on the comeback. He's been fighting at different weight classes, so he hadn't settled down anywhere. And so at welterweight, do you think that Kell Brook can regain his form? I mean, he beat Shawn Porter like in 2014, and that's his best victory. I mean, literally his best victory in the last 6 years was Shawn Porter. And I mean, it was a close fight. It was a close fight. So what has Kell Brook done since then? If we go to his box record, Shawn Porter, and then, oh, look at these two super names. Triple G, Gennadievich Golovkin, and Errol Spence Jr. Now, in both of these fights, Kell Brook made over at least $3 million up front. Not talking about total and the rest of the revenue, but just up front purchase, what we're going to talk about today. $3 million for Errol Spence and $3.5 for Gennady Golovkin. Now, with Terrence Crawford only offering $1.5 million, what does that say about Bob Arum and Top Rank? Or more to say, what does it say about what they think about Kell Brook now? Because at the time, he was undefeated. He faced Triple G, but I mean, it wasn't a welterweight, so losing to him was no big deal. He lost to Errol Spence. Okay, he lost to a welterweight. He was winning both of those fights at the beginning. So do we believe that that same Kell Brook is here today? Bob Arum says no, because he only offered him 1.5 mil. Do you think that Kell Brook deserves more than this? Or do you think that this is a fair amount? Let me know what you think. Until next time, it's Pedro Justice.